Okay, rolling.
And
action.
right, dude, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, sir.
You've just come off a stage. How are you feeling at the minute?
It's good, man. It's so good, so good. It's nice. I think I've had this I think second show in Bradford, and I'm sorry, man. It's a good vibe. It's a good vibe. I'm glad everyone, like they did when I asked them to sing, they sang. It was a good crowd. I really enjoyed performing here.
Fantastic. You've been at Bradford before.
Yeah.
Little bit of background about yourself. Where are you from? How did you get into music? Things like that.
I'm from Birmingham actually, and I just got involved in music because I don't know. It's weird. I kind of just fell into it. It was never planned. I loved to sing, and I loved writing, but I always did it for myself. My music is all about me and my problems, so it's a very selfish thing. But it was always for me. It was never meant to be for everyone to hear, and it just happened to be at the right place at the right time and meet the right people who encouraged me to just want to give it a shot and see what could possibly happen. And so far so good. It's working out all right, so yeah, I can't complain.
Fantastic. And when you're writing a song and when you sit down and you hear maybe a melody in your head or you hear some lyrics and you think, well, that'll fit into a song, do you find that sometimes it can be really therapeutic in the respect that you can...
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of things I write about, that things I probably wouldn't say. And you know, it's nice to be able to get it out and to put in a song. So it's nice. It's not a wasted thought in that respect. But yeah, definitely helps me as a person get through stuff that I want to get through. So yeah, definitely.
That's awesome. As far as inspiration goes, and as far as obviously your peers and things like that, what did you listen to? What did you listen to and think, my God, oh, it just hits me right there?
I think that one of the artists I feel connected to the most is John Mayer, and every time I hear his stuff, I feel there's a depth to it, and from writing to melodies and instrumentation of the whole thing, as well as a lot of great soul legends. But I listen to all sorts. I listen to hip hop, house, dance, blues. I listen to everything. I just love music. I think I never had music growing up, so I started listening to music when I was like 14. So every piece of music I had, I didn't even know what genres was. I just thought music was music. I just thought it was all just the same to me. So I always listened to so many genres of music, and I find my inspiration through those artists.
And as far as, I mean, obviously I know you're from Birmingham, and I'm guessing that you're well travelled as it goes with your music career as a whole and like that. I mean, when it comes to preparing yourself for a gig and when it comes to actually getting to a venue and thinking, right, I'm going to do this, this and this, how do you prepare for a performance?
It's trial and error, man. I like, you try a set list at certain shows. If it don't work, you learn, okay, cool, this song doesn't work well at this part of the set. So you learn how to do it so people don't get bored. Like, as a soul singer, most of the songs are emotionally driven. So I can't come to a show and expect everyone to want to be emotional. Some people want to just dance. So you have to learn how to give an emotional song at the same time give them something to just vibe to. And you learn that by trial and error. There's nothing, no one's born with it. You just learn by, you have a crap show and you think, okay, cool, let's not do that again. You go to another show, you try it and you see if it works, and you just learn to piece it together through going out and doing shows. You can't learn how to do it in your bedroom. You have to go out and actually, you learn on the job. So yeah.
Is that one of the scariest things, is putting yourself out there?
Yeah,
and then be like, I don't know if this is going to work, can I possibly...
It's a very vulnerable thing. You're just putting yourself out there for people to slay. If people don't like it, they'll let you know. You get home, you see tweets like, yo, that was boring, or it was depressing. So it's hard to take. Like, I'm so emotional about my music. Like, I can't take it, but, you know, it's what we signed up for. So
as far as social media goes and things like that, feedback is a lot easier for the fans to give you now. You know, you're only a click away in that respect. But at the same time, you can always give something back as well to the people and say, fantastic show. If, for instance, you had a not so good show and things like that, how would you pick yourself up and how would you think, well, I know that's not going to work for next time? Does it hit you pretty hard, or does it? Do you think
it hits me proper hard, like proper? Like I don't, you know, I'm very competitive. Like before music, I was always into sports, so winning was always the goal. There's nothing else but to win. So it really gets to me. But the way to get over it is to have a good show. That's how I say it. There's no point trying to talk myself into it, convincing myself. I just have to go out and have a good show. And when I do that, then I'm cool. I'm like, cool, we're back. And then until it happens again.
Is it like a helter skelter in respect that you can be up, then you can be down, and you can be up and down?
It's weird. Like, you know, it's weird because I'm still very much underground and still developing, as most artists are. Like, you know, you could do a show to, like, today there's probably about 100 people in the crowd. I have a show today. After this, I'm going supporting Alicia Keys at the Men Arena in Manchester. That's 23,000. So sometimes it could be this high, and it could be this high or this high. You just have to learn to adjust to everything.
And as far as, I mean, obviously Alicia Keys, fantastic artist, fantastic, massive fan of her myself. Is there a bit of awe-inspiring there? Is there a little bit like, oh, I'm with this fantastic global star now?
It's crazy. Like, you know, I have all the albums, and to know that she's reached out for me to support her is a lot for me. Like, I can't believe that she even knows who I am. It's such a humbling thing, because I was never on the plan. And I remember when my manager called me, he was like, oh, she wants to support us. Like, since when? Like, when did we get here? When did this all go this direction? I remember when I used to beg to be heard, and now it's kind of like people want to help, people are reaching out to me. It's an amazing thing. I'm very grateful for it.
Do you think music as a universal language can change a lot of things in this world? Do you think that you can bring a positive message and a positive vibe?
Definitely. I always say, as an artist, the one thing I want to exercise the most is my voice, in the sense of, as an artist, if you talk rubbish, you talk sense, you talk about money, girls, people always listen, regardless of what it is. People listen. I think it's important that at some point you use your voice for a good thing. I remember, like, Michael Jackson would sing songs and it would stop violence. Well, Bob Marley would do that as well. Even Tupac could do it, and they could use their voice to tell people, like, yo, look, don't do this, do this. And people would listen. And I think one of the things I want to achieve the most as an artist is to earn the right to use my voice. You have to be a certain degree of good, and you have to be global for your voice to mean something to people. And I hope someday I get to that level where I can tell people, look, let's not do this, let's do this. And I can advise people, and they might actually listen. So definitely.
I think, is that one of the things that you do sign up for when you do come as a singer? Do you think, I've got a positive message to put out there? Do you feel like a mentor to, you know, to your fans? Do you feel like you've got to give out a positive message and a positive vibe to what you do?
I don't feel like I don't feel like it's like a duty or anything. I feel like it should be a normal thing. I think every artist should be giving out positive messages. I think you should be doing it. It's not, I don't think of it as, I have to change my ways to be positive. Like, you should be positive. It's just how you should be. Obviously, some songs you could have fun with and tell stories, but, you know, there has to be something in that you want someone to take away from your songs. You know, there has to be something in there that you want them to go away with. So I think, yeah, definitely, that's something I want to achieve.
And as far as pulling it back a little bit to your roots, as far as soul singing goes, I mean, big names, Aretha Franklin, Motown, you know, that sort of genre. Did you listen to that as a kid, and did you?
No, you know what, I got into Motown really late. Like, the first piece of music I ever heard was like a Westlife album. Like, I'm a massive Westlife fan, no shame. And you know, I got into soul music so late. I just happened to be able to sing soul. If I could sing like an Arabic singer, I'd probably be singing R&B. Yeah. Or if I could rap, I'd probably be rapping. But it just happened to be that when I could sing, it happened to be a soulful voice. And I was already into soul at that. I was already into soul at that point in time.
Can I ask that question again?
Yeah, let me go outside.
Sorry about that.
That's fine. It happens.